What is good, YouTube? Today we are reviewing a Nike ID. It is the Kobe 10 Elite Low. So let's get into the review. No label on the box, as you get with all Nike IDs, just a black label, a plain box front, sorry, black box with Nike ID on the top. So we have the Kobe 10 Elite Low Nike ID. Just before I get into this review, I want to say two things. One, I'm really happy with this shoe. It's really nice, and I'll go into a bit more of that on the review. Number two, it does not look like what I created in Nike ID for parts of the shoe. So here we go. Basically, this is the shoe I created in Nike ID. Hopefully my camera is picking it up. It's an all black upper with a gum sole. That's basically what I went for. Completely blacked out upper and a gum sole. The part that does not look like my Nike ID, what's the easiest way to show it, is the midsole and the sole of the shoe. So if you look at my Nike ID picture, I don't know how well it's going to see. You see this midsole on my Nike ID picture? It's a really dark black, whereas on the actual finished product, it's a very smoky grey and some even white in some parts. It is obviously a translucent midsole, but with my Nike ID, I made it a black sole with black speckling, and this is almost like a smoke grey midsole. It's got the black speckling, but it's a smoky grey midsole. I would definitely say that that is not a black midsole. And the gum sole, I guess, on the Nike ID image, hope there's no glare from my screen, it looks a lot more gum coloured, whereas the gum on this is a lot lighter, a lot fainter. But yeah, like I said, I really do like the shoe. I'm very happy with the shoe. It just doesn't really look as close to the Nike ID image that I created, especially this midsole, which is a bit disappointing. It's that weird name, I think I can't even say it. There's a weird colour that Nike call Afrikite or Afrolite. It's what they call black sometimes, or a blacky grey colour. But yeah, this is definitely a smoky grey, not black how it looked in the image. Had I known it would come out like this, maybe I would have gone for a clear midsole with black speckling, because this is it's alright, it's just not what I created. And if you see the image of my one, the Nike ID, the Air Zoom unit, it's a lot clearer, a lot more visible, whereas this kind of blends in with the smokiness of the midsole. But yeah, I repeat it again, I really do like the shoe. It just doesn't look exactly how it did on the Nike ID. So yeah, aside from that, let's get into it. Like I said, it's a all blacked out upper with a gum sole. So you've got this Nike Flyknit upper, which you get on the elite models of the Kobe. Stitched in strap. There wasn't an option actually to change the strips. Normally I think you get like reflective 3M strips on the back, but or on the 9s you do, but there wasn't an option to change that. Blacked out inner side of the shoe, blacked out swoosh, blacked out Kobe logo on the tongue, blacked out laces. Supposed to be a black speckled black midsole, so I've got a smoky grey midsole and a gum sole bottom. So the bottom of the shoe, the sole, I'm not really a fan of the Kobe 10 sole. I think the Kobe 9 was a lot nicer, where it was that thermal print of Kobe Bryant's foot. This, although it's I suppose gives good traction, it's not the most appealing looking outsole. You've got the gold Roman numeral for 10, the X symbol on the heel for the Kobe 10, and you've got the Kobe, I think it's a Mamba logo. There is a name for this logo, that sort of Y-shaped logo that he has. It sounds like shuriken or something, or it's like a Japanese sounding word. There is a name for that Kobe logo. It's just escaped me at the moment what it's called. Like I said, I'm not very keen on this colour. The way the gum has come out, it's not as gummy as I was expecting, but it's a nice sole. These shoes are super comfortable. The Zoom Air unit, like the Kobe 9 did not have an air unit, it had Lunaron insoles, and although they were comfortable, I have to say Zoom Air is one of Nike's best things that they produce, and Zoom Air and Flyknit combined together make a great shoe. But these are super comfortable. They've got that spongy, bouncy feeling when you walk around in them. They're really, really soft, and this is definitely a shoe that I'm going to be wearing a lot of. Really, really liked it. The Flyknit on the shoe is a little bit different than the Flyknit. I've got some Flyknit Roshis, and I've got some Kobe 9 Elite Flyknits, and I've got some Flyknit Chuckers. The Flyknit on this is a little bit different. It almost is very rough. Like, I know Flyknit's rough anyway, but like stiff rough. This, like, it almost feels like burnt Flyknit. You know, like if you've ever burnt your carpet and it goes like that really hard, crisp feeling. It feels like that. I don't know if it's just the toe box of the shoe, because the rest of it's not as rough here, but this toe box bit is really, really hard, stiff Flyknit. Inside of the shoe, you just get a blacked out NikeID insole. If you want to see the side, the NikeID label for the sneaker police, NikeID there. The Flyknit on the shoe, you can see is very, very thin, very lightweight. You can see through it. You can. The camera's picking that up. It's definitely very, very thin, very, very light, very, very nice summer shoe. And I think with the stiffer Flyknit, it'll probably be pretty good in the winter. I'm mumbling up my words there. So yeah, you've got the fly wire in the lacing system to give the shoe extra structure while maintaining that lightweight. And that's about it really. There's not too much I can say about the shoe, as it's a NikeID. Other than I really, really, really do like the shoe. It's very, very comfortable. They do fit a little bit small, Kobe's, so I went half a size up. If you like that really, really snug fit, you could go true to size, I guess, but I like sort of about the width of a little finger, or a little bit less than the width of a little finger space in the toe box between my toe and the tip of the shoe, so I went half a size up and they fit perfectly. Actually, instead of the NikeID, I just went for the Kobe signature. That was one of the options. You could either get a word, a number, or a Kobe signature, and I wasn't really fussed about the actual IDing of the shoe other than changing the colour of it, so I've just gone for the Kobe signature. Overall, I'm not a fan of the Kobe 10s. The only reason I bought these was because it was the Elites that came with the Flyknit, and it was a NikeID, so I could make it blacked out with a gum sole. The standard Kobe 10, I think, is a horrible, ugly looking shoe. It's really, really plain and basic and simple looking compared to the Kobe 9, especially the midsole. On the Kobe 9, the midsole is really, really nice. The Kobe 9 Elite Low is a perfectly looking shoe. It looks great. The Kobe 10 standard version, I think, is one of the ugliest sneakers that Nike has produced. It's really bad. But the Flyknit of the Kobe 10 Elites is really nice. Flyknit just makes trainers look better, and if you can get Flyknit and Zoom Air, you're onto a winner. There's no better than a Flyknit trainer with Zoom Air. You've got the lightweight and super cushioning. So yeah, trying to think if I've forgotten everything about the shoe. I'm a bit lost at the moment, so if you think of anything that you want to know, leave it in the comment section and I will reply to your questions, because my mind has gone completely blank. But yeah, NikeID Kobe 10 Elite Low, Flyknit completely blacked out with a gum sole. Things to mention: if you go for that blacked out midsole, it does not come out black, it comes out smoke grey, and the gum is not as gummy as expected. But very, very, very comfortable shoe. The Zoom Air is fantastic. It is a visible Zoom Air unit, and it actually says Nike Zoom in the Air unit. You can't really see it probably on the camera, but yeah, it's a very comfortable. It's got Zoom Air, I assume, in the forefoot, because you can even see it. Look how soft and bouncy that Zoom Air is. But yeah, you've got the Zoom Air unit in the front and the heel. Very, very, very comfortable shoe. I really, really like it. I'm really happy with it. It does not look exactly like the NikeID picture, as I'll say again and again, but it is a fantastic shoe. Very high price point actually. Normally NikeIDs, I know they're more expensive, but they're not that much more expensive. They're usually around 30 to 40 UK pounds, I think, for a Nike. Well, usually around £30 for a Nike ID. These were 180 or 190 UK pounds for the Nike ID Kobe 10 Low Elite, and I think just a standard Kobe 10 Low is around 125 or maybe 135. I think 45 is the high tops, but the lows I think is the standard ones, not the elites, because I don't think there's an elite lows just yet, that many of them. But I think they're around 125 or 135. So I think for 180 was a bit much. It was a bit too high of a price, but it is a very nice shoe. It would have been nicer if it was around the 165 mark. But yeah, definitely recommend this shoe. Super comfortable. That's the end of the review. I'm lost for words at the moment. I'm just rambling on. Sorry about that, guys. If you like the review, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the review, give it a thumbs down. Don't thumbs down me for the rambling. It's just one of those days. I've had a long day. Comment in the description. Let me know what you did like or what you didn't like, and I will try to change up. If you want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram, links will be in the description. It's Chris_S_Ramos, but there'll be clickable links in the description. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see some more sneaker reviews, and share this video if you would. I would appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace.